that how? Oh, TV. Hey guys, we are just trying to. There we go. Lonnie had a game going in the background, and it was showing up. We are a few minutes early, but if there we go. We're a few minutes early, but if you were on our last week's stream,
we had tons of trouble.
So we're going to kind of wait for everybody. There we go. I wanted to be able to scroll down, but it's not letting me scroll down. Okay, there's a share screen. Tracy's garden. She's in. Hello, Tracy. We're kind of just getting everything set up for the moment.
Let us know if you can hear us.
Can't see our blazing fire back there. Oh, it's my chair, isn't it? Yeah. We're kind of not centered. Let's pull this thing over. We didn't get ourselves centered up before we. There we go. That's getting a little better.
There you go. It's rocking.
Yeah, that happened last week too. Sorry. We are still a little early. Well, actually, it looks like we are right on schedule. Thank you. That's perfect. There we go. Okay. We'll stop scooting around. Okay. We're just kind of trying to get set. We didn't get lined up really well. We still had a few issues, and we'll kind of go over those in a minute. We're still a tad bit early. We were in with the Dyers live stream, and I think they're still going a little bit. So we'll give everybody some time.
Yeah, we're having a fireside chat here. We're roasting our backsides off.
Are you hot?
Yeah.
You're already hot.
Shut that. I'll do it.
Close the damper down.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot warmer when you're sitting over here right in front of it. Do you want to open the window a tad more while you're up? Okay. So I'm going to try to get my chat up on my phone because so let me see if I can try to get this so I can follow the chats. Oh, there's Farm to Table. It's working. Oh, is this Ryan or Keith? I think it's Ryan, but I'm not sure. Andale, hello. Rebecca, hello. So y'all can hear us good and all that. I'm trying to get my my phone. There we go.
Hello, Evelyn.
Hello, Evelyn.
I don't know that we've made connections there yet, but
yeah, I have.
Oh,
yeah.
She keeps up with everybody. I don't. So
yep. Okay, Farm to Table.
That's
Ryan.
If I say something dumb, just.
He's not the one behind the keyboard anywhere near as much as I am. Yeah. So I haven't. We'll probably end up talking and asking about some of the same things that Jack and Dina were, because
We didn't go to South Dakota, so we're not going to have that discussion.
we don't have that discussion. No, I know Jack talked about Thanksgiving and was asking some questions. Well, if whoever was here with us last week knows that we had a horrible start because my computer wouldn't come up. We lost it. We dropped it. It was just a mess. And I did take the computer in.
Yeah,
we did.
It went to Geek Squad this past week.
Yeah. And they were just going to wipe it. You know, we thought it just needed to be cleaned up. Now, back last year, we got me a new computer. We were going to replace this laptop, but when we got there, they had these. What is my computer called?
It's kind of an all-in-one.
The big old desktop.
Yeah, the monitor and the computer are all one.
Yeah, and
piece.
Because I really do have eye issues. I really do have weird things going on with my eyes. Hello, Dyer. They're back. And Serena. Hello, Serena.
That's the reason she's married to me, because she has eye problems.
Anyway, so that big all-in-one monitor system, we thought, oh, I'm going to try it. You know, it was going to cost about the same price as a new laptop version with the biggest screen possible. So we went with that, and I love it. It's so much better for me and my eyes and editing and stuff. So my old laptop, it's like, okay, perfect. We can do lives. I can bring it in here in the living room and, you know, do all that stuff, whatever I want on it.
It was a backup.
It was a backup.
Supposed to be a backup.
Mm-mm. Well, so last week was a total fail trying to get on, and come to find out, Geek Squad, they had a little bit bigger job on them. The hard drive was failing, so we had to get a new hard drive in it. That's what they did, right?
Yeah.
So, but they actually did it really quick. I thought it would be gone for a little while. Hey, Money Pit. Hey, Donald and Lisa. Gonna try to see. Hey, Treasure Hunter Neil. I think we've seen Greg and Donna.
But when we got ready to get this all set up for tonight to go
Oh,
to StreamYard,
again.
you got to wait 24 hours.
Okay, well, no. StreamYard. So on this laptop that the Geek Squad just put a new hard drive in or whatever, we had deleted a lot of my picture files and stuff, but all the other stuff was left on it. Well, it would not load StreamYard, and that's what we have used for the lives. And so when it came up StreamYard, it was coming up under me personal and not Red Dirt Rooster Road. And even though it would not pull up the ad account, and I don't understand why. I don't get it. I'm not techie. So we were scrambling again at 7:30. That's why we totally missed half of what you were talking about, Jack, because
we didn't miss it. We were listening to it.
Oh, I wasn't.
I was.
No.
She was in panic mode.
Yeah. So, couldn't upload a thumbnail because thumbnail wasn't over here on this computer. Could not even figure out how to get it moved over. So anyway, so now we're not using StreamYard for this. We're using YouTube Live. So it's working. That's good. I just have to figure out all the details, and StreamYard will be working next time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess,
It will, because it was
I don't
saying
understand.
something about you had to wait 24 hours.
but
or
that was
something.
under me, personal.
Okay, whatever.
I don't
we'll
know
get,
why
we'll get
it
it figured out.
I know.
Anyway.
We will. So there were issues, but not as bad as last week. So anyway, but we're all here.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
But Jack and them did talk.
Oh, lovely. The dog
Yeah.
is coughing.
Yeah, usually when the dog coughs,
Don't-
that means something else is
No.
coming, but
No.
we'll see. Anyway, Jack was talking about Thanksgiving. Or Thanksgiving morning.
Well, yeah.
Ugh.
So what I was going to ask, because this hasn't really happened to us before, but this Thanksgiving was a slightly different than previous Thanksgivings for us. But did anybody have any Thanksgiving fails?
We did.
I mean, more than you can imagine. It was, I mean, it's almost comical
Yeah, well, we can laugh about it
now.
But yeah, I was doing the smoked rotisserie
Yeah.
injected turkey.
Which he's done before. It wasn't
Yeah, did it out the lake this summer.
so good.
Perfect, not a problem. Got started. My meter. I don't know if any of y'all have the meter temperature sensors, because it was on the rotisserie, so I had to have a wireless, which my meter is a wireless. Well, it wouldn't connect, and finally figured that out, got it going. I was using lump charcoal. I will not use lump charcoal again. That stuff, it burns up fast. You can't control the temperatures. So I'll be going back to Kingsford like I used to. But anyway, what should have been about 4 hour-ish mark wound up being six plus.
6.5 maybe.
Yeah, everybody was sitting
Oh.
around.
We ate
The little kids were eating
all
their,
the sides.
eating their sides because the turkey wasn't done. It was just a total mess. So, but we finally got her done, finally got it in, got it carved. Everybody raved about how good it was. I don't know if they were taking pity on me or what, but
No, it was very good. It's just, when it's all on you and, you've got a house full. And thankfully, it was just kids. It was just our kids and our grandbabies and his parents.
My mom and dad came.
Yeah. And so everybody was like, hey, it is what it is. It's okay. But we were eating the cheese balls and, it just wasn't, what we had planned.
Yeah.
And we weren't very happy with it, but we didn't want to we didn't want to serve undercooked turkey.
Yeah.
No, but that wasn't just it. That wasn't all. I had already been through.
Oh, I forgot about all that. Your side of it.
Oh, the dressing. So I was making the dressing, and I always crack my eggs. It called for like 6 eggs or something, 4 or 6, something like that. And I always crack them in a bowl, smell them, make sure it's not an old egg, because I've had an old egg before. And so anyway, and then I dump it in my bowl and go on. Well, okay, let's preface this by ever since the virus that went around a few years ago, I've had it twice.
Mm-hmm.
I had it twice. The first time was a really good dose. So my smell has never, it has never come back fully, and it's not reliable. So anyway, I'm doing the eggs, and then I go and get ready to dump an egg, and I just catch a whiff of something that didn't smell good. And I thought, wait a minute, smell it again. And so he's my smeller. So I go and, hey, and he's like, oh, I think it's okay. That egg kind of smells okay. And I went and got the egg before it. I went the shell. And I smelled that, and then I could definitely smell something.
Oh yeah.
He smelled it. But that egg had already gotten dumped, mixed and dumped in the whole, the chicken broth and whatever. So that was the first. So I had 6 eggs, a thing of chicken broth, and all the seasonings and everything that's in the wet mix. And I had to chunk it. I had to start over. So that was fail number 1 on my part. And thankfully, I had enough stuff to start over. And yeah. And then my gravy was a fail. I don't know what happened. Well, I do know what happened. It called for poultry seasoning. And I think I heard Jack. Did I hear Jack say something about
Sage.
who's sage people in their dressing and who's not? I have to say right now, I'm not a sage person in my dressing, even though I'm talking gravy. The gravy called for a little bit of poultry spice. It tasted like straight sage.
It was stout.
We didn't like it. Now, his mother liked it, but I stuck it to the back burner. I let it do its own thing, and I just made my regular standby gravy that I would put on biscuits or whatever. I used the chicken stock and instead of all the milk and flour, and but basically I went with that, and it was good, but it was just comical how it's like we can't eat this gravy. So we made a second batch all while we were waiting on the turkey.
Yep.
I don't remember what else. There was something else.
To say for oven space, we did the stuffing in a black big cast iron skillet. And I was like, if you need space, I'll put it out on the smoker. Cranked the smoker up, let her run out there, look good. It basically burnt the bottom of it.
I know.
So that fail. Then the next day, kids were going to come over, and I had a thawed chicken in the refrigerator that I needed to cook. I was like, well, I'll go ahead and smoke the chicken in the smoker, and that way, whenever we'll be sure and have enough meat for everybody. So started that up. I had to go do some other things, and with my RecTech, I can monitor the temperature when I'm away from here. And I was monitoring the temperature. It was doing good. And when I started coming back home, it was like, temperature seems to be falling. Sure enough, the smoker quit working. So I spent, I don't know how long messing with that. Wound up putting it over in the Weber kettle. Wound up smoking it over there. It turned out okay, but that was just another total. It was like, maybe I'm not supposed to cook this weekend or something. Crazy.
I think we said next year we're going back to the deep fried turkey because we've done that for years. He has, and we love that. But we actually still have a turkey or two in the freezer, and so I think we're going to have to try it again.
Yeah, well,
at some point.
We switched to the smoking because the oil for the deep frying is so crazy out of price right now.
Yeah, well, and we want like peanut oil or something good. We don't want the,
I have never cooked with peanut oil.
I thought you'd use peanut. What's the other one?
I always get the cheapest thing Sam's has.
The canola?
Whatever.
I thought we got the peanut. Was that for something else?
That might have been for fish or something.
Okay. So I'm going back to Ryan. Keep it simple. Just hit the button and go. Yes.
No. I don't work that way.
You don't? I don't think any of our gadgets just have a button to hit and go. But I know what you're saying. I wish we could.
If it can be cooked outside, I'll cook it outside.
Oh, I think he's talking about our computer problems and our streaming problems. Trying to I went back up in the chat. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Keep it simple. Just hit the button and go.
Oh.
Yeah, not your
Okay.
your rotisserie, your smoker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Ryan, you're still my friend.
Does your smoker even have a button?
Mm-mm.
No. I switched gears. I left and turned on him.
Yeah.
He didn't. What's because
It happens quite often. I got to keep up with 3 or 4 conversations at once,
Hey now.
and then bounce.
Hey,
When we
hey,
bounce
hey.
back and forth between the 2 or 3.
I'm just trying to. Last week was a fiasco. I couldn't keep up with anything, so I'm kind of trying to see what you guys are all talking about and stay up a little bit. But I'm using my phone this week because I just can't see that far away. I need a monitor this big in front of me. But Jack was saying his dad.
Yeah, wrap the thermometer around on itself.
Does that mean it just got so hot that it went all the way around? It'll
Yeah.
do that?
If
Wow.
it bends the needle, it will.
Wow. Oh man. Oh, and then he got the virus too. Oh, that was not a good thing. Scared me for a second there. Still, a lot of people do get hurt that way.
Money Pit, my back is roasting.
Fire looks warm and cozy. Wish we had a glass door. Yeah. I'm not roasting. It's
fixing the rotisserie me. I might turn around the other side.
well,
it was cold in here earlier.
It should be dying down. Did you cut the heat way back? Okay. Well, it was starting to get cold.
Yeah, on our Neapolitan stove.
I'm not going to live that one down, am I? Gee.
I'm going to look Neapolitan when we get done.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'm totally, what else did we have? It is a warm and cozy, cozy fire. Let's see. So that was our Thanksgiving fails. I'm glad. I think, who was it that said y'all didn't have any, Treasure Hunter Neil, y'all didn't have any, Thanksgiving fails. We
Normally
have
we
not
don't.
either in the past years, that other than, running, I don't know, 15, maybe 20 minutes late, just didn't quite time the turkey ride or something. That's kind of normal.
It's always people showing up late.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
there's 2.
No, don't go there. We're
family
live.
Groups.
We're live.
I know.
They might see this sometime.
Well, they know who they are.
Okay.
But everybody was on time this year.
Yeah. Neapolitan, Napoleon, who knows? Yeah. I don't. But I do things like that. I mean, I say things come out sometimes before my brain has a chance to correct what I'm saying. Oh, okay. We all have those family members. Yeah. But that's really not a big deal because we're ish people. So like when I say we're going to eat at 2:33ish, it's like, don't pin me down to an exact time because I won't make it. I know our family and I know me. So we're ish people.
Yeah. I know we're one of the family members that's always late. I know where they get it from.
Okay, fair. But let's see. Robbie and Sonia, they didn't have any fails. Turkey breasts took longer to smoke than expected, but we smoked them the night before, so all was good. Yeah, I think one of our daughter-in-laws, she was like, "Hey, can we just cook the turkey the day before?" I was like, "Oh, hey, that's a question for Dad.
Nope.
That is not my department." So, uh, it was just a calamity of errors. I don't know. That's not what you call it. It was a something. But it was all good. Other than the grandbabies who were very hungry and they had to eat. Not a big deal. All the sides, everything, everything they really wanted to eat. It was all done. They were able to eat. But so
Well, they were drive by eating the turkey as I carved it.
oh yeah. Yeah. So that was our Thanksgiving, and it was good. It was good. It was just stressful. I think it was a little stressful for us until after we had the dinner and stuff. Um, but what else? What else is going on out there? Um, Told about all of our computer updates. What's everybody been doing this weekend? Well, I'm sure many have been hunting. Not us.
Now, got trail cams out. Deer have disappeared
Mm,
around here.
yeah. So, no,
But there's lots of big booms going off all around.
that's
us,
what I was
so.
going to say. I think so. Today, this afternoon, was a firewood day for us.
Yep.
So
That video will be coming out.
yeah, got a video.
Got a new gadget
Yeah, I was going to
For
say,
the
don't give it away.
for the tractor.
Yeah,
I just said a gadget.
it did. Yeah, I didn't know. I was like, oh, don't ruin it. But and it worked pretty well. It worked.
I'm tired.
Yeah, yeah. Well, firewood, that's just exhausting anyway. When we have to work on that, and this was probably our first weekend of hitting the firewood. We had some left from last season, and that's what we've kind of been burning last week and all, because it really got cold. I think wasn't it last week when it really last weekend is when everything kind of tanked. Gets kind of warm in the days, and so we've been going through what we had left over. So we had to get the firewood restocked. What else? Animals, taking care of animals. Yeah,
Yep.
that's kind of,
We're on the downhill slide with our two steers.
yeah.
End of this month, they go to freezer camp.
Mm-hmm. And that will be a bittersweet, kind of a bittersweet.
I told her if she misses them too much, I'll cook her a steak.
Yeah, a fillet, please. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I created a monster.
Well, that's my favorite. But
she didn't realize how much fillets cost, and we were at Sam's.
Yeah.
I think we were at Sam's, and they had whole fillets.
You've told me, but I was like, that can't be right.
And I was like, "There's your meat right over there. Go take a look at the price." And most of them was around $140
Mm-hmm.
for a whole fillet.
40, 60, 75. No. Oh, that is.
Yeah,
That's absurd.
Ryan, we do. It's our
Mhm.
place that we're taking them to. They actually closed down the last part of November and almost all of December for deer processing. And we got the first date that they're opening back up after they finish the deer. So
If it's bittersweet, you should feed different next time. We Yeah, I called the processor, and I guess what did they call it? It's dressed weight, dead weight.
Yeah, dressed weight, dead weight, hanging weight.
They're all the same,
Yeah.
right? Okay, yeah, because she had said, I think she said dead weight, and then I didn't know. I called her back. I thought, oh my, is that basically on the hoof? Because that was going to be a lot of money to process, much more than we have in the past. We've processed quite a few. We've had over the years. We just have not raised them here, on our own property with us feeding them out and stuff. And so that part of this.
We used to take them down to Sulphur. To forget B and W or something.
Oh, I don't know what they're called.
I forget what the name of the processor, but somebody said something the other day that they closed up shop. I don't know if it was because of the tornado that went through down there, but the tornado shouldn't have gotten them because they were far enough east of Sulphur to not have any problems. So
yeah, east of Sulphur. Yeah, because the tornado was west.
Well, it went right through downtown, and the processor is east of there.
I think of 177. Is it 177 that actually goes through?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, and it was west of 177, like between. I mean,
no,
it was
went right across 177.
Well, I'm thinking of the Artistry Hotel.
Behind that.
Yeah, and that's to the west of the Artistry Hotel. So, but yeah, it would have probably crossed the road and did damage to those houses and stuff, I think. Yeah, my parents went and stayed at the Artistry. Is that the right name? The Artistry?
I think it's the Artisan.
Artisan, yeah. They went and stayed there for an anniversary a few months ago. Said it was just beautiful, it was just really good, and it was nice to support the town because half of downtown, or maybe the majority of downtown, is still just gone. All those the old buildings and the
historic part of it's gone.
Yeah.
Serena, sorry, there's we can't. I can't type that fast. I don't know if Michelle could. But.
Is one of you able to type some of what you were saying? Oh golly, I wish I could. Artesian. Sorry, Dyer. Yeah, Artesian. Is that how I say it? Artesian.
Yeah. Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, but we've never stayed there. We stayed there. But I will be back to the steers. I'll be glad to have the field back because we are in that field so much. We have to go out there we store stuff out there. We've got the firewood, the splitter, the everything. That's where you park the tractor.
And she's scared to death of the steers now.
No, I'm not scared to death. I carry the whip, and I try not to go back out there unless they're laying at the back of the field, laying
like
down.
I said, she's scared of the steers.
Had you been out there when he ran at me?
I got out there.
Well, yeah, you had the buggy.
And I ran him off.
Well, there was a buggy, and there was me, there was you, there was
I was on foot.
But we were all right there. When he ran at me, I was by myself with a pair of loppers because I was clipping limbs to get out of the hot wire. And yes, he did.
I go out there and move their feeder, and they just scoot out of the way.
I move their feeder. Oh, I don't get out there with them. I use the rake. I'm not getting out there with them. I don't trust a Burger. So he was the ugly one. The other one, Brisket, he's never really run at us, but Burger is just a little bit
We'll see you later,
More
Ryan.
attitude.
Have a good week.
Good night, Ryan. Yeah, y'all have a great week. Going to be live. Oh, he's going to be live Tuesday. Yeah, at 7:00. Everybody, go check out Farm to Table Direct on Tuesdays at 7:00. He's got some great topics. If you haven't listened, if you haven't been able to catch him, then go back and listen to some of them, because I think, I mean, they are doing such a good service for the community, and just some really interesting stuff. So definitely try to catch them. And I can't always catch them live, but I try to go back and listen to the lives and stuff. It is real hard to catch everybody's, and I understand that there's so many people you want to be able to support and everything. And so, but definitely Farm to Table Direct is one of those that's doing a lot of good for the homesteading community. And it'll be exciting to see what happens in these next 4 years with homesteading and farming and gardening and all of that, just legislation stuff where the way things have been going are kind of veering, and maybe if there's going to be more changes that come in. So
good night, Rebecca.
Good night, Rebecca.
Thanks for joining.
Yep.
And Jack, you can run that scene, because it was probably pretty close to what's running through your mind.
I missed it. Oh. Yeah, my chat on my phone is not keeping up real well. I have to keep going in and updating it.
He got a funny scene running through his mind.
Oh. Did it pertain to the steers?
That's when we were talking when that popped up.
It might have been comical, and I had my gloves on, and I kept wanting to film it, but I was shaking so bad, and all I could think of was I didn't want to text him. I didn't want to text Monty, because got my phone. I was afraid I would drop it. I thought, what if I drop my phone? I can't bend down because that steer is staring at me. And I've got these loppers hanging out in front of me. And so all I could do was hit call. And it was just like, Monty, get down here, bring the buggy. Because I figured he was up in the shop hunting stuff down. I didn't, he had gone to get more supplies for the fencing. And thankfully he was already at the gate coming back.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that. And I was not going to turn around. I was just fixated, and I had gotten behind some little bitty clump of trees that couldn't have done nothing. But I was just shaking so bad, because Brisket was coming over, but Brisket wasn't running or anything at me. And Burger ran and then stopped and stared me down. He wouldn't, I know you laugh. It was so scary, guys. Because I didn't know what he might do. And the tractor was across the field. I couldn't get to it. There was just a few little trees. And I hollered at him, and I held my loppers out, and I had the meanest, gruffest voice. I was shaking so bad. I wish I had thought 100 times if I could have just hit record. I think it would have gone viral. But and then again, I might have been dead. I thought, well, go viral or be dead. So
well, there's a lot of us here that have been in pens and trailers full of steers.
Not I.
Yeah.
Nor do I ever want to be. Nope.
Yeah, if we would have had a video of that, Jack, that would have been.
Oh,
we all could have laughed.
Yeah, we would have been laughing to the bank. But I chose life over viral video. But it really did scare me, because in the moment, in those few moments, I didn't know what that stupid steer was going to do. And
If
1,000 pounds, I can't,
if the processor would have had an open date right then, she would have loaded him up.
Mm-hmm. I would have. Yeah, and that really helped me, like, oh, disconnect. Yep, you've got 30 days. I did call the next day. So they're probably getting tired of hearing about this steer. Every time this steer gets brought up. But we're down to 26 days of before freezer camp. And I'm okay with it. I want the field back. I don't want to have to mess with, where are the steers? Can I walk through there? Ooh, opening and closing the gates. And
yeah, our kids walk through there all the time and haven't had a problem.
Berger did watch them and started walking towards them just a week ago. And our little 4-year-old, almost 4-year-old grandbaby, he had to stop and, stop. I was hollering at him.
The grandbaby didn't stop.
The dad did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our son did.
Yeah. The little girl, she didn't stop.
No, because.
But she can scream loud enough that he might have probably stopped.
That's
She's
little
out.
girls. That's little girls.
Well.
Yeah. That's just, it's normal.
I wasn't around all that.
Yeah. Good.
And we had boys, so.
Well, boys aren't loud like little girls. Everything I have ever heard, my mom, my parents, they had 4 girls. So, and I've just heard it from everyone that girls are just loud loud in the sense of playing and screaming and high-pitched hollering. Boys are more like, roar, like our little grandson, everything is dinosaurs right now.
So growling.
Yeah, growling. And so it's normal. So it's part of the sweetness. I would have a video. Yeah. Life over video. Exactly. That's 26 more opportunities for a viral video.
Well, she filmed me feeding them this evening. Well, there's some slobbering. Those 2 slobber-born.
Do steers normally slobber a lot when they're eating? And
this is,
or is something wrong?
I looked it up just because the amount that they slobber. It's incredible. But it's only when they're eating.
That steer stare can be intimidating. It was. Yeah. Good night, Rebecca. See y'all. Oh, I'm only catching some of these because I'm not real good. But there was a little bit of housekeeping that I was wanting to see. And you know what? We're not on StreamYard, but Jack and I don't know if Janae or Jenny is in here, and Rebecca.
She was earlier.
We will need some moderators. See, okay. Let me go out here. What does that say? Channel
As a moderator.
Add as moderator. Jack, can I add you as a moderator? How about Jack? I'm going to add you as a moderator. Would that work?
Click it.
Yes. Okay. Sorry. Can manage blocker. That one?
Yep.
There we go. There we go. And okay, make sure. Thank you, Amy or Chris, whoever. It's standard. I think that's what we did. Did we do standard?
Mm-hmm.
Did I just click standard? Okay. I was trying to. Hey, Amy, you want to be a moderator? Let's see. You don't want managing mods unless they can't be there. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, that's the one I did on Jack, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, guys. I've never done this part before, and it's one of those things where we'll do it as we get through, as we get to it. And Amy, I know you all know this, and I don't. But how do you pop up somebody's comment on the screen? You were flying through them the other night. You were just pop, 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 and I figured my little dots on the side, little 3 dots on the side, would tell me. But I don't see it.
Okay, this one here, that's Dina's.
Yeah. No. Life on Dyer Family Farm?
Isn't that it? I think that's what.
She's Mrs. Dyer Family Farm now. Right, Dina? Or is it?
Oh, I thought she was.
I do that on StreamYard. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I missed it up here.
Yeah. Comment Jack. Okay. Oh man. Trying to see over here. Sorry guys. I know this is boring stuff to have to do this, but I needed to learn it. Okay, and Rebecca has already gone to bed. Hey, is Jenny in here? Joy-filled Jenny? Is she still here, or did she have to go home? Did she have to go home? Let's see. Okay, there we go. Still shows up as Life and Dyer Family Farm, but I did change the channel name. It's confusing. Okay. Hello, Jack. I was here listening on my TV, so I've been watching. Yes, and I don't, Leonard Mountain, I'm not sure if we're talking to Amy or Chris. It doesn't matter. That's how I like to do it. I like to put the videos on here in the living room and then follow the chat. I try not to use my phone too much because a little bit into it and then I'm blurry-eyed. But having my laptop, now that it has its new hard drive, it's so good to have that fixed. But that's how I like to do it, is then to be able to keep up with the comments or the chat, with that, but have the big screen where I can see it. Yeah. Yes, Serena, we all are related to each other way back somewhere, more than likely. Cool Beans Amy. This is Amy. Thank you. Okay. I thought maybe it was. Every time we see you guys on the lives, Chris is always in the background and he's on his phone. He's probably monitoring, but he's just the quiet one. Him too. Yeah. Okay. Chris comes into chats under Mr. Leonard Mountain Home. Okay. I knew that. I've seen that. But I wasn't sure. Mr. Leonard Mountain then. He's next to you listening. That's where he's always been when I've seen him. Your lives are a hoot, girl. Oh. The Wild Huckleberry. Yep.
Yeah, Jack's popping up everybody's channel. So
Awesome.
That's good.
Yeah. And
we need to support each other.
Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys, this is that was one thing I was going to say. I don't know if any of you guys have thought about this before, but it kind of dawned on me. Number one, this community, we had no idea, but to find you guys and to find this community is it's actually an answer to prayer. But I didn't even know y'all. I didn't even know this existed. This kind of faith-based, great people. It's just amazing. But does this kind of seem like does it kind of seem like back in the day you had pen pals, and so people would write to each other? They hadn't met each other in person, but they would write and they would share their lives, and they create these great friendships and all of this, and then hopefully someday, they might meet. That is what some of this feels like, even though I know with lives we can actually see each other now, but we comment on each other's videos and lives and all of that. And so we get to know each other in this, realm, in this aspect. But one day I thought about it. I was like, this is like modern day pen pals. I don't know. I just thought that was just so funny. We're just very thankful for this, this community, and that we found, all of you guys.
It's a huge electronic coffee shop.
Oh. Yeah.
I was too young to remember back in the old days. All the old men went to the coffee shop every morning and sat around, talked about the prices and cattle prices,
politics and all of that.
Grain and what everything was doing.
Yeah. And yes. Then when meetups happens, it feels great to see each other again. Technically, we've not been able to go to a meetup, but I would say the rendezvous for us was as close to a meetup as, we've kind of been to, because it was like we got to meet people that we've only chatted with online and said, hey.
We've been to the
expo,
the Homesteader in Pryor. We've been there
twice, and the Urban.
But we were so new with our channel, we really didn't know anybody.
No, but we did meet Jack and Dina there
at the first one.
At the first one, so that was it 23 or 22?
Yeah, 23.
23, yeah. Because we've been to two of those, plus the Urban, and then the Rendezvous. So. But we have the meetups are on our calendars. Let's see, there's still plenty of older guys around here that meet at the donut shop and talk real early in the morning. Yeah. Let's see. So we're looking forward to the meetups. And I was going to ask Jack too, Jack and Dina, y'all may have already talked about this on a live. I know you are kind of putting your candy on the side burner for a while. So what are you guys doing at the expos? Are you going to go ahead and be a vendor there, or are you guys kind of done with it for right now? And are you just going to go and hang out? And you'll probably do demonstrations though, right?
Maybe volunteer.
Yeah. I just I sent an email to Brandy I think last week or so, because I haven't seen the volunteer. Sorry. Huh? I haven't seen the volunteer applications come out for the Okie Homesteading Expo in Pryor. And so I texted her. She had originally told me the 1st of October she was going to try to get the volunteers and the vendors applications out, and the vendors applications are out. But she replied, or someone did. I don't think it came from Brandy's email this time, but she did say that they are working on it and they will be coming out soon. So we always try to volunteer at least for a day. And then, because You've already made the reservations, right?
Yep.
Are we staying in Pryor or
Mhm.
Claremore?
Right.
Okay. Last year we ended up having to stay in Claremore.
Yeah.
And
But we heard the Hampton and Pryor is nasty, so I need to go in and change it. Get in the Holiday Inn Express.
oh, you better do that. It may be full.
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So who all is going to the expo in Pryor, and where are you guys staying? Because we definitely have to meet up for dinners and stuff if whoever's up for that. I think I got all the channels. And then I remember my grandpa talking about going to the coffee shop and hanging out with his buddies.
I went with my grandpa to the coffee shop.
Oh. Okay. Amy and Chris will be at the expo in March. So y'all are completely done with the candy. I can't imagine, just in our brief conversations, because we've got a freeze dryer also, and we've done candies and stuff, but we've never done the extent and what Jack and Dina have done. And you guys took it over the top in how you processed and how you got it all done. That's great. I can't imagine spending that amount of time doing all that. And then you've got all the labeling and everything. But we just did enough of the candies, the Skittles, of course, those are easy, and some of his favorites. But never on a large scale. But that's how we met. We hit it off that first year when we went by Jack and Dina's booth and sat and visited for a little while. Last year we couldn't even visit with them because they were so busy.
Yeah.
But the year before we actually got to visit with them, and that's where we got to know them. Oh, he left us. We got to meet them and all. So, and I'm so thankful. That was just that was kind of a spur of the moment trip for us. Those coals are pretty hot now. That trip, that first one was kind of it was a spur of the moment trip for us, because I was just like, hey, and we were so new. We had just started doing videos and stuff, and I was like, oh, come on, and we were able to, I think he took some vacation, and we went and loved it. Just had a ball. I don't remember if we stayed that year, if we just were able to go down for a day, but I don't remember. But that's where we really met Jack and Dina, and we met other people, but didn't really get to visit and spend any time.
Yeah, that first year we didn't know what was to expect, so we didn't even stay.
Yeah.
We drove down Friday morning, and then I guess we drove back that evening.
Stay there too. We can hang out there at the hotel. Let us know in an email what hotel you're staying at. I think there's really only 2 hotels in Pryor.
Let Serena know, typing in that's Jack's, the Dyer's candy. She asked if we freeze dried that.
We did not freeze dry this.
No, you need to type it. So sure.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, golly. There we go. Hey, I'm back. Had to step away for a bit. That's okay, Donald. We appreciate you coming back in. Okay, so Neil, Treasure Hunter Neil, doesn't do the expos. I'm looking forward to it as, I mean, almost more than anything, just to connect and
See
and see
everybody.
everybody, because Rendezvous was so fun, and getting to just meet people that we know through chat and comments, but I guess chat, uh, but not, in person. So I think this year that's what I am most excited for. Come March, April, May, it seems like there's an event starting in March, right? With the prior expo, Okie Expo. And I don't know how far it goes, but I got on Webb's Web the other day and I had to bookmark that page, and even just under the events, and trying to check in on all those. So, okay. Will y'all make candy? Oh, yeah, Amy. Jack and Dina, will y'all make candy if it's requested? Serena's asking, Wild Huckleberry, what part of Oklahoma are you in? Serena's in Central. We're in Central. Wild Huckleberry, Southeast Arkansas. I was going to say, I didn't think you were in Oklahoma, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah, the candy took too much away from our farm and YouTube. I know. We're staying at Pryor Hotel. We stayed there last year, and it was a nice place. Okay. It's next to Walmart. Pryor Hotel is next to Walmart. I don't remember where Walmart is.
I don't remember where it is.
So
we didn't drive around Prior too much, so.
Oh, Money Pit. Yeah, hopefully we all get to meet you in person. Yeah. Serena, do you make freeze-dried candy? We did. We've made the Skittles and the Milk Duds, the Jolly Ranchers, I can't even remember. It's been a long time. That first year we got our machine, we were trying everything. But I don't eat a lot of candy. We don't eat a lot of candy. No.
Mm-mm.
And so, and if I'm going to have candy, it's probably going to be chocolate. And chocolate doesn't freeze dry well, usually because of the oils and all that stuff. From what I know, or how we would have tried it. Now, Jack and Dina, they probably have amazing ways to make it work. Money Pit, we're all looking forward to meeting you in person. Wild Huckleberry, I commented on a Walker video and Cassie reached out and told me to volunteer at the expo. We have loved doing it every year. Yeah. And when we were volunteering last year, we were volunteering in one of the sections with Gary, and he is so nice. And we had a lot of downtime, and we were able to visit with him, and he was very helpful. And of course, going to their different expo demonstrations and stuff. And so we really like the Walkers. They're great. Okay. Year 1, 2022. We just did the 1 day over and back. Yeah.
That's what we did in 23.
That's what we did in 23 then. Okay. Yeah, because we didn't go that first year. We weren't.
This year we went and stayed overnight.
Yeah, we weren't doing videos in 22 and weren't aware. Serena, no, this is Jack and Dina's candy. Okay. April is 10 Keller meetup. Yeah. Oh, good. Be an Odyssey. We do plan to be at 10 Keller and Eufaula. Good. May is Mid-America and Eufaula.
Where at Eufaula is that going to be? Does anybody know?
Oh, Amy, yeah. Do you know? I think I've heard the campground, but we weren't familiar with it. If y'all know off the top of your head. 10 Killer is in Tahlequah, near Tahlequah.
Because my folks have a trailer. They've got a place at Eufaula.
Yeah. Yes, and hopefully it would be close, but I think about what Jack said when they went down to Pinecone Fest. And Jack, didn't you talk about going, like, next time you definitely want to have a camper and be at the campground on site instead of traveling back and forth? I was kind of thinking about that. So if we stayed at his parents' place, it depends on how far away, maybe. So,
Yes, we have a cargo trailer, but she says she will not stay in it.
it's for cargo. I'm not cargo.
We are.
I'm not cargo. Who said that? Oh man, Deep Fork. Evelyn just said Deep Fork campgrounds, and I'm not familiar with that one. We'll have to pull out a map.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack, you have a converted cargo trailer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. It's not that converted. It's not sleeping converted.
It doesn't have a restroom and a shower in it.
We can rent an RV, really, just as easy. And we can have them take it out, set it up, and come get it. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be something available. He's going to try to get me to stay in that cargo trailer. He has talked about it ever since we got it. It's a nice little cargo trailer, but I don't think I'm cargo. Am I being spoiled?
Treasure Hunter Neil, these fish Lake Thunderbird. I fish out there every chance I get.
Yes, camping on site would be the best way if you're not driving your cargo. You can't drive your cargo, yeah. We were going to tent camp, but ended up staying with Evelyn at the cabins, yeah. We tent camped years and years ago. And that was been there, done that, don't want to do it again.
30.
I am a little spoiled in some
36
things.
years ago.
Yeah. Neil was born and raised in Tulsa. Look into 10 Killer. I'm going to jump off and get ready for bed. Got to go do the work thing tomorrow. Yep.
Me too.
Money Pit. Yeah. Yep. Tomorrow's another get back in the work routine.
We're 6 minutes over.
Oh, we are? Oh, guys, we're sorry. Yeah. We didn't mean to go over.
I can wrap it up.
Good night, Donald. Appreciate you coming on. Yeah, we can close this thing up. And yeah. Good night, Amy. And I didn't get to hear the prayer requests and stuff that came through on Dyer's Jack and Dina's channel. But just know that we can go back and look, but everybody just keep those prayer requests in your prayers. So lift those people up. There's a lot of people, especially this time of year, that need they need some comfort and strength, and they need help, and and it's just normal daily living too, and things. So, and then not to mention situations. So, okay. Well, guys,
thanks everybody for joining us.
Thank you so much. We have enjoyed it, and you guys have a wonderful week. So we will get off of here.
Yep.
And we will look for you guys all next week at 8 o'clock. And hopefully we'll have we'll all have that
It'll
many.
go off without a hitch again.
At least we weren't late in working out all the details. We
Yep.
kind of got them done early. So
Yep.
you guys take care.
All right. See you guys.
See ya. Bye. So see you guys next week.